We love Camp Basic, oh yes we do. We love Camp Basic, oh yes we do. When we're not camping, we're blue. Camp Basic, we love you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So if you listened to the skit, you heard about someone who was lost. We're going to hear our Bible story today about a bunch of people who were lost. But we're also going to hear why they were lost and why they were wandering around. But to get us into our Bible story, I'm going to ask you all the same question I asked the counselors last night. Oh boy. We're in here?
No.
Can anybody remember, there was a phrase that God's people said twice in our Bible story yesterday after they heard what God wanted them to do. What was that phrase? Megan, you know it?
We will obey everything that God has said to us.
Give Megan a hand, that's it, awesome. Everything the Lord has said, we will do. So do you think they did it?
Yeah.
No.
They not only didn't do it, they didn't do it horribly. And as I explained to the counselors when we did our Bible study last night, there comes a time when God says, I've had enough. Anybody ever heard that from your parents? I've had enough?
No.
It's bad enough to hear it from your parents, right? You know you've had it from your parents when they start using your middle name and they said, I've had enough. When God says, I've had enough, you're really in trouble. So they didn't listen to God. God said, I have had enough. And now we get into our Bible story for today. So to show them how upset he was and to teach them a lesson, God said, you're going to have to wander around a desert for how long? 40 years. And there's a specific reason why it's 40 years. There was a whole group of people who didn't listen to God, and God said, until every single last one of you dies off, you're going to have to go in circles in the desert. So now we've got God's people wandering in the desert. Anybody know a problem you might come across if you're wandering around the desert? What is there usually not out in the desert? Be more specific than nothing. You guys are like the counselors last night. I told the counselors last night that's a first grade answer. You got, okay, there's no water, okay, what else might there not be?
And no food.
And no food, right?
Water, no food.
So how do people generally get when they don't have water and food? Are they happy?
No.
They get cranky, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so God's people not only got cranky, who did they get cranky with?
Moses.
Not just Moses,
God.
they got cranky with God. And this is the other thing I want you to remember about this story this morning. Even though they were cranky with God and had sinned against God, you know what God still did for them? He still took care of them.
Yeah, he's the.
And this story is a good reminder for all of us, right? If you think about it, God could say to every one of us, I've had enough of you. And God did that a couple times in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
You know, you remember a couple times you lied after you're dead on the spot or something like that. God could have and should have done that to every single one of us. And that's the other cool part about this story. It teaches us that even when we wander, God takes care of it. So the first thing God did to take care of his people is every night,
Birds.
specific kind of birds,
Whoa.
not doves. I heard somebody say quail, right?
Whale.
Quail, yep. So, when was the last time you guys had a Happy Meal or something just dropped in your front yard?
Yes. No.
That's basically right down.
DoorDash exists.
Oh, yeah, not DoorDash. DoorDash doesn't count. This is before DoorDash.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the ancient version of
they just
DoorDash.
have to pay.
So literally every night, God had not just a few birds, but a lot of birds, quail, come in, and you think about it, normally when you come up to a bird, what's the bird gonna do? Fly away, right? These birds actually came and sat there, and it's like, okay, here's supper, cook me and eat me. So we had birds. The other amazing thing was, even though they complained every single morning, God said, I'm going to give you bread. So they would take a basket, they would go out and gather up the bread. Anybody know the name that that bread had?
Mana.
Manna, very good. Here's the bonus trivia question. Anybody know what the word manna means? Nancy, the way you're holding your hands. It means, what is this?
What is this?
Yeah, that manna literally means, what is this? So, and it's interesting, you ever find some food that you like and you maybe want to take a little bit extra and hoard it away? Nobody's ever done that, right?
No.
You grab 3 cookies instead of 1, or you grab a few extra snacks. You know what God did if they took too much manna? It started to spoil
Spoil.
and stink.
Smell.
Oh, God. Yeah. So God was teaching them, and we're going to make a specific application here. Every time we pray the Lord's Prayer, we pray, give us this day our
Daily bread.
daily bread. We don't say, God, give me enough for the rest of the week. We don't pray, God, give me enough for... They were out in the middle of the desert. Water, right?
Water.
And God gave them water in a pretty amazing way. I need 3 more helpers up here. Boom. Chad, come on up here. Chris, come on up here. Okay, you want to put that on there. All right, put it in front of Moses. Put it by Moses. Right there. Okay. Chad, put that in Moses' hand. Put it in his hand here. Okay, well, Chris, come on over here. Step out of the way, okay? Everybody see what's by Moses' feet?
Yeah.
A rock. You see what's in Moses' hand? His stick.
Staff.
Okay? Anybody ever gotten water shooting out of a rock? I know sometimes like a geyser or something like that. Okay? Chris, come on over here. God tells Moses, take your stick, hit the rock, put that on top of the rock. Top of the rock like that, yeah. There we go. Thank you guys. So that's the way that God provided water. God didn't put a quick trip in the middle of the desert. That would have been awesome, wouldn't it? Okay? God didn't say, here's a cooler with bottles of water. Again, God taught them to trust in Him. And think about that amazing miracle. You know, God says, Moses, hit the rock with water, and then they take all these little water pots, and they fill them up, and they've got water. If you know your Old Testament, you will know that there was another time when Moses didn't listen to God, and he goes, hey, if I took my stick and I hit the rock once, it should work again, right? Anybody know what happened the other time that Moses took his stick and hit the rock?
I know.
What happened? Stop. Was God happy? No.
No.
Okay? God said, you don't try to tell me when I can and can't do things, and that's a lesson for us too, right?
Yeah.
Anybody here ever tried to tell God when he should do something? Let's be honest, everybody get your hand up, right? There's all been a time, maybe not out loud, maybe we don't want to admit it, but there's all been a time when either in our minds or in our prayers or in our hearts we've said, God, I want you to do this. So we'll talk about it more later, but you see this story, and even though it wasn't for a good reason, God teaches them and us some pretty incredible lessons about trusting in Him.
The ranger said if I followed the map, I would have no problem getting back. Let's look at this map to find out which direction I need to go. Okay, well, it looks like I need to go this way, past the waterfall, and then veer that way for a little bit. You're old. I should have come to an intersection by now. What happened? Uh-oh, I must have taken a wrong turn. I should radio the ranger and ask him what to do.
Hey,
Ranger!
Ranger!
Are you there?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Hi, it's me. I stopped over for a map this morning. Now I'm hiking and I think I'm lost. Over.
Okay, where are you now? Describe what you see to me. Over.
Well, I see a pond off to my right and a small creek to my left. Over.
Okay, good. Sounds like you should head toward the pond, circle to the far side, and you should find the trail to take you back. Let me know if you need more help. Over.
Okay, thanks, Ranger. Over and out. Oh no, what now? I've lost my way again.
No.
Ranger, me again. Are you there? Over?
Yep, I'm still here. What's up? Over.
Well, it seems I've taken a wrong turn. Over.
Okay, well try and listen carefully this time. Did you go toward the pond? Find the north side of the pond, and there should be a trail to follow back to camp. You should go east on the trail. Over.
Okay, north side, trail, follow east back to camp. Got it. Over.
See you back at camp. Over and out.
Who knew hiking was so hard? Thank goodness you came, Ranger.
That's okay. I had a feeling you might need me again. I'm always here to guide people where they need to go. I am Jesus, little lamb, ever glad and hot I am. For my shepherd gently guides me, knows my needs and well provides me, loves me every day the same. He then calls me by my name. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul, in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul, in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul, in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul. Ready? Let's start. Floody, 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 in the world. There's gonna be a floody, floody, give those children. And the floody, floody children of the Lord. So rise and shine, because the glory, glory, rise and shine. Because the glory, glory, rise and shine. Give God the glory, glory, children of the Lord. The world to build monarchy, tootsies, elephants, and kangaroos, children of the Lord. So rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, children of the Lord. It's rain and pour for 40 daisies, daisies, rain and pour for 40 daisies, daisies, almost, almost, and we're crazy, crazy children of the Lord. So rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, children of the Lord. The one says, tubby, 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 the wood